Chicken, it's a buck chicken, it's a buck chicken kind of day. Excuse me, bugger chicken. Bugger chicken, bugger chicken. It's a bugger chicken kind of day. It's a buck chicken kind of day. Yeah, buddy. It is so nice to not feel like butt. I gotta tell you. Oh yeah, creamy. All right, that's set. That's set. Live will begin shortly. Yeah, I already started it. I don't understand. What's up, Victoria? What's up, Ray? How are you? Hold on, let me check audios real quick. Testing. It's Biggie Dude. Testing. It's Biggie Dude. Dude, I sound like me. Yo, Ray, I got sick. It was so weird, man. It was so weird. Monday, I woke up. I was on the highest of highs. My album was in the stores Sunday, and I was really really excited about life and all that cool stuff. And then I had some bonus food and some bonus everything's bonus sodas, bonus stuff. And then I woke up because I have sleep apnea, so I wear a mask. And a lot of times, I'll have to have really lots of burps and stuff. I've had a lot of interesting energy recently too. Yeah, a lot of it, which is kind of interesting. But hi Victoria, and I got sick, and thank you for spamming the Biggie Dads. I do appreciate that. That's always cool. Smile for Biggie Dad. And then I haven't thrown up since 2019. I think I'll have to check my journal because it doesn't happen a lot. Let's put it that way. I want to say it was pre-pandemic, and it was and then I was like, I'm just going back to bed, and for the next 12 hours, every time I woke up, I threw up. It was so disgusting. Sorry for those of you that are eating. It did a number on me. The next day was a cool day. Sometimes the people in the INFJ personality thing is sometimes we kind of see things other people don't. I don't know if it's our way of perceiving things or analyzing and feeling emotions and analytical at the same time. There's times where I can feel things happening before they happen. Or that something's about to happen or something, but I'm wrong too. So, that's nice. But and then, Tuesday was great. I was starting to feel better, but I thought everything was going to be fine. And then Wednesday I just woke up and it was just I was wiped out, Oh, you felt your dad pass? Yeah, I believe it. And, so I really just took it really easy yesterday. And even today, I've got toast for now. I lost a couple pounds. That was nice, I guess. But I'm feeling better, which is good. You know what I mean? All right, what do I need to do here? Let's see, combinable. I don't have any combinables. Okay, we're good. You did the emotes. That is pretty good. Is that what is that? Hold on. Let me see this. Oh, Rosie! I love Rosie. I get to meet her in 3 weeks because she's gonna be a DreamHack. I'm excited to meet her. I can't wait to see all the homies. What's up, JJ? How are you, dude? It is Rosie. I'm really excited to meet her because I didn't go to Loot Fest. She reached out to you? That's so cool. She's good people. I'm having a good day. I haven't done too much. I was up really late because I slept a lot yesterday. So it's been a weird adjustment thing. I don't know. It's all right. The album, the album exists. The fact, dude, I'm so happy. the album doesn't have to do anything. It was like just artistic expression in 3 hours. We and you and JD and Scratch Gonzo, y'all were like, play Biggie Dude song, play Biggie Dude song. I'm like, I'm not that kind of a person. I never like I never speak on my own stuff because I'm usually it just happens. You know what I mean? I think that's our personality type of thing. And but this time, and so many times when other people have wanted to play their stuff on their stream, I'm just like, no, don't do that, don't do that. You don't have to do that. Like I always do that, but I didn't do that this time, so I felt like I grew as well. And the fact that I saw Biggie Dude and My Favorite Planet is Uranus on the little BBFM thing, that was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that it made me like little happy cry a little bit. So that was pretty cool. All right, I have to make sure I'm looking at TikTok. So okay. Usually people don't watch this on TikTok, so that's good. All right. Oh, I want the kick chat. Yeah, we got. Okay, good. Well, hello. I did not mean to do that. I tried to move the kick chat, and what happened was it just got really really big, and I figured out why. The problem with the TikTok, like, dude, TikTok's been so weird. It logged me out all the time. Victoria, thank you so much. Victoria says your dad would be proud of you, Biggie Dude. I know, he is. All right, so let me see. All right, here. I have to go to, I got to do YouTube real quickly. But yeah, we're going to start the road to glory. Let's check to see how this is going. It starts in about 15 minutes, but we're just other stuffs. Yeah, I did the passes thing, and it's pretty cool so far. I that's all I can say. You know, Yappin and Tqappin, and I never made an account or anything to passes before or anything. The only fan thing I ever did before was was Jess through the old fourth wall thing where you can get her merch from and stuff. I just don't do stuff like that. But this one seemed like she's doing the podcast there, and her podcast is dope as hell. So like, I wanna make sure like it's worth it for the podcast for me, you know. Then that's really what it's all about. All right. And you know, there's yeah. Because it's been a long time since she's done one. Honestly, like I think there was 2024 was the last one she did, like mid 2024 or early 2024. I don't actually know. I don't remember. And now they're gone, so it doesn't matter. You have to find Grind RTG. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do whatever. I did see that, right? Like she's giving away 10 of them, so good luck. I hope that you win. Did you comment or whatever? What's up, gorgeous dude? Why do you play on Team Road to Glory team event? You're bad. You're naughty. You're naughty. Somebody said we should get rid of him. All right. Yeah, I don't have to do that for Supercar. Okay, good. Like, I lost my chicken the other day. I was sad. I'm just kidding. I'm just making things up because it's fun. Ever just make up stuff? Like, dude, I made a whole album up in 3 hours, and that was pretty cool. Barely a thing. Yeah, Sick Killer. If you're doing quads, you'll be able to +6 a bunch of it. Yeah, check him out. Gotcha. I don't want to do it on camera though. All right, so let's autofill this. All right, so we're High Valor. I do have to grind Roman stuff. I don't know. I gotta play Elimination Chamber. Oh, I hate Elimination Chamber. All right, how far am I here? Did I realize I misspelled tapping? No? Let me see. Tqappin. Oh, well. It's not like it matters anyway. Half of my dad's titles on his videos were spelled wrong because he couldn't see for crap, which is kind of cool. And everybody loved him, so I'm okay. So no, I didn't. But Six Killer, I'm probably gonna do something similar, and probably have to plus 12. I do have a couple of probables or pro things. I'll explain not playing. Okay. We still might get ready, but you're still awesome. I don't know what everybody's gonna do. You've been sick? Yeah, I've been sick too. I've been sick for. I was throwing up profusely Monday, and I wanted to not. You got lost on Twitter. It happens. You should grind for PCC. Your PCC is great because you never had to spend any money if you don't want to. I feel really good. Like I really was expecting to be like good yesterday, and then I wasn't, and that really made me annoyed. I really. Hey, what's up, DH? It's really not. The way that they now basically it's like experience points. So anytime you get a card, you basically get stuff for it. So it's really really easy to. Whatever. What's up, A's? What's up, David? How are you feeling? Yeah, I do plan on I will do the piano thing tonight, probably. And another thing is like I was like Tuesday, I was like just trying to warm up vocally, and my like I threw up so much on Monday. Like my entire throat is still like hurts. Go dude, what's up, Beastly FIFA? It's good to see you. Haven't been able to sleep. Oh yeah, like I always have a weird thing during the end of April to the beginning of June while I was teaching. I always had a really hard time sleeping at night. Chicken lava. TikToker, I made an album. I made a Turtle Chef song. And a coffee makes me go poop song. Because it does. Thanks for not doing a lot of, yeah. I mean, but I was very disarmed. It's been a long time since I've been sick, I kind of, I do get a little bit of the Jack Black thing. On the cool side, like I can also say, well, he was playing me in School of Rock, so. Because I was the teacher and I taught music, and he was a fake teacher and he fake taught music. Like how human is starting to be. I think it has to do with like light. Jess said I was the Jack Black of streaming, which was kind of nice. That did not suck. You know what I mean? It's kind of accurate. Yeah. So that was a really cool day, but it's like I really was. It threw me for a big loop. I'm not gonna lie. Not just being sick, but like there was no real reason other than either I ate too much or ate the wrong stuff or something didn't go through the right way. It was just, and because of the mask, it just seems like it was putting more air down there, and then it was like, well, I guess I got to get it out. Like it was so not cool. I know that some people don't like talking about this, but. To remind everybody, for those of you that are wondering, I'm live on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube right now. In case you're wondering, who the heck is she talking to? There you go. And then when I didn't feel 100% Wednesday, like I woke up Wednesday, I wasn't sure like how I was feeling. I kind of just stayed in bed for 3 or 4 hours just playing games. It's like, I just don't feel good. And then, it was like, yeah, I hear voices in my head. They come to me. They understand. They talk to me. That's the Randy Orton song. Ray, you're awesome, dude. But, and then yesterday, I woke up in time to go to Aldi's. I woke up at 7:30 at night, again, because like, and my whole stuff is like off right now. I'm just gonna vibe and relax for a couple of days, like figure out my schedule. And the other day, like Tuesday, there was some thunderstorms that, like a big line of thunderstorms that was going through, and I was excited about it. I love thunderstorms. And but like so I wanted to go on my little back porch, and I have my keys and stuff. And then I didn't want to get zapped, because it's like it could, you don't want to get zapped when you got keys and stuff. So I put my keys on the ground. I mean, not the ground, but like on the floor. And I forgot. And so I spent 50 freaking minutes looking for my stupid house keys. I'm like, there's no, like, I went to places that it just didn't make sense. And I remembered, finally, I don't know. Yes, it killer. The plus 12s will probably be able to be doable. Even at plus 4, it's still going to be good. But yeah, have a good day, Sick Killers. Good shoot. What's up, Harry? You ready for RTG? So am I. I don't know. I kind of didn't play a few days. But like, I still got to go to a different store. I still got bread and stuff. Like I'm being cautious because I don't want to stay sick, you know? Like, it doesn't ever take me more than 5 minutes to find everything, because I'll replay everything in my head. But because I was so taken out of my normal mental zone because of throwing up like a boss on Monday, Tuesday was so weird, and it was just like all sorts of crazy stuff. But I made it, and that's the thing. Yes, the news? You're awesome. Is that the news? Where did I put that? Yeah. What's up, Carnage Forever? The Super Pass was worth it for me. I don't know how far I am from the Pro right now, but I know that I gotta play. I hate Elimination Chamber, but I gotta do it for Roman's things, and it's just cool to yap and tap and stuff. I feel much better. Yes, I'm streaming. That's how you can tell. Like, I planned on streaming yesterday, and then I was just like, no. My body was just like, no, dude. But I slept enough. I woke up. I kind of did like a 3 hours napish sleep. Did some stuff for the beginning of May. Moved some money around. Did some cool, adult crap. And then I went back to sleep, and it was cool. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you, TikTok people. What's up, Curtis? How are ya? Curtis C. Flush. I'm down the toilet. Yeah. Curtis C. Flush. That's got to be Jay. Let's go! Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. I love it when I know stuff. His name is Curtis with a K, C with a dot, like a C is a middle name, and Flush with 2 S's. Oh God, that's great. My dude Jason over on TikTok, he always has really cool names and stuff. Like one time, they're always like plays on words, or would be like cool GTA RP characters and stuff. You rock, brother. But yes, you want to SmackDown tomorrow? No way. Where's SmackDown? Besides on my TV. Hey. But like, I kind of really relaxed. And I slowed down a little bit, you know? Backlash can wait? Yeah. That's so cool, Victoria. Yeah. SmackDown. Whoop, whoop. And you're going to Backlash? No, wait, you're not going to Backlash. Harry, are you? Somebody was going to Backlash. I can't remember who it is. I don't remember where it is. Pat versus Gunther. Well, I mean, it gives them something cool to do. Every now and then, the WWE loves the bully angle. They love to do the bully angle because it always plays well, because there's always, don't be a bully, you know. Bullying is bad. What day is it? Thursday? It's a freeform Friday on a Thursday. I don't. We're just yapping and tapping. I don't even care. How's it going? What's going on? The fact that I'm talking and it doesn't hurt feels good. Like I can't. I don't need to describe it. But imagine 10 separate instances at least. That's a lot of reverse gears, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of stomach acid is going through my throat, if you know what I'm saying. But I released a new. For those of you that haven't been around, let's see here. Monday the 21st, I created a. I was having a really good energy type of day. Okay, and I was fresh off of 2 nights of WrestleMania, the return of our homie BB Jess, and to the live streaming of the internet. And that Monday, I was just filled with such great, awesome stuff. I had seen my family for Easter and stuff, and I woke up feeling that something amazing was going to happen. That's how I felt. And we played the word game stream, and about 20 minutes into the stream, we started with stinky, stinky, and I realized on my tweet that I spelled stinky sleepy, or whatever. I did wrong, and the S and the Y were in the right spot. So I was like, okay, and then sloppy didn't work, but then speedy. So stinky, sloppy, speedy, it's diarrhea. And then the song was ridiculous fun, obviously improvised. I made it all up. And I just said, that felt really good. And then somebody wrote aghast, like shocked or whatever. But we had already seen Party Ghost that day. And when they come in, we always sing the Party Ghost song. And so a ghost was aghast when a ghost gassed a ghost. And that felt really good. I was like, let's just make a freaking album. And in the 3-hour thing, we made 13 songs. And some of them are actually not ass, which is so cool, And I just, and then it was officially, I edited all the things I needed to edit. I for the first time, I used like regular, what's up, Marco Parkour? I used like the AI album generator or whatever, and it's like this little pug, and the name of the album is called For All Ridiculous Times, but it's like it's capitalized, so it's just fart. I made a fart album, and I already know that some of the things are going to be really, like, my favorite planet is Uranus. It's such a cool song. It's such a cool song because it sounds like it could be naughty, but it's not. But, it's one of those things. And like Coffee Makes Me Go Poop. It's like fun songs. I don't know. You've been saving the gold tokens for the WrestleMania fusions? I believe it. Road to Glory is live. What's up, Hannah? How are you? Diamond Wolf? Oh. But, so yeah. So I think what I was really going through the last couple of days after being sick and stuff was like, oh wow, we're going to win this. There's no way. It's been a good, I was sick badly on Monday. And then I thought it was kind of better, but yesterday I knew I wasn't yet. So I feel good today. I'm taking it easy today, and I'm pretty happy about stuff. I got to be honest with you. But life is beautiful. 3 weeks from today, I'm in Dallas, Texas, for DreamHack, and I'm really excited about that. And I have to check a bunch of stuff. But there you go. Skibbity song and the Hot Dog Water song are your favorites. Well, that's because they were inspired by you. Is this gonna make me log in? I hate when I have to do that. It's so annoying. We're in season 11. Oh, I gotta post a tweet. Hold on. I did the what you call it last night. And here, hold on. I got a really good pack. So this was my pack. This is on a dual account. I got the Dom. I got 4 WrestleMania 41s. I'm gonna tweet it right now. But that was from a free pack, the free slot thing, whatever. But it was on the second account. Because I got a big win thing. What is this called? Real turn. Hold on, I gotta post this thing because I was gonna do it and I forgot. Smile for Biggie Dad. Okay. Look at me, I'm an internet guy. Yay! Okay. Oh wow, that's a lot of Ghost. And I got something I forgot. All right, let me see here. All right, we're here, we're there. I got money, I got stuff. We're just gonna quad it. I don't care. I'm gonna need to do a lot of work on this citrus flavor. But yeah, I got the Dom, the dirty Dom, so I was happy about that. I can't find my Sour Patch Kids. I don't know if they still have them. I'm kind of not happy about that. I've seen other flavors come and those are gone. That makes me sad. I love those Sour Patch Kid Ghosts. The blue one, that's the worst thing. I knew you would know. That's why I said it. Those were the best. I loved those because it wasn't just the sour was good, and not too overpowering, but like I like to, once I get about halfway through a drink, I'll like cut it with water so I don't drink like 18,000 caffeines a day, and just like that. And with the level of sour in those things, I can cut it twice and still feel good and still taste it, you know. I've got a blue raspberry Celsius right now, and I had a little bit of well, because I was dehydrated and some stuff, I bought some Powerades, and also like it always reminds me of like the first 8 years of my, the first 6 years of my supercar career. My webcam was on a Powerade Zero bottle. And I always love telling that because sometimes people don't realize it's who you are and what you do, not how fancy everything is sometimes. I hate the Swedish Fish because I would buy it thinking that I bought a blue raspberry the Sour Patch Kid. Because me things that people out. Oh, like I know, like if I go to Aldi's and there's like a special buy thing, like the Inna-Tea bubble tea, I loved it so much. I know, and I knew I would never see it again, but I saw it once more. Bought 24 of them, and they haven't had them since. That was a year ago, because it was before. DreamHack last time. It's so weird. It's so weird that my first DreamHack is still not even a year ago. And then I went to Atlanta in October, and it just, my life has slowed down a whole lot, and I feel great about it. And even though this year seems to have gone by pretty fast, but now I'm starting the convention season, and now it's going to be slowing down. Also, in a couple of weeks, I'm I'm going to be a part of a really cool fundraising charity slash philanthropy thing for the American Heart Association, and it's going to be really exciting about that. Something where I'll be doing things to for people to donate money, but I like the combined philanthropy thing for me. So I put my money where my mouth is. Where we'll donate a bunch based on how many Biggie Dad emotes that we put in the chat. And I'm glad I'm doing it now because I think there's a chance that I won't be streaming from DreamHack this year. It's a bit different the way it's set up, so I have to check through. So I don't know how it works yet. I might not be selected, but it's okay. Iced tea lemonade? No. Was it good? What's up, Deadpool? How you doing? What's up, Helium Balloon? Streamer. What's up, Random? But yeah, everybody check out hold on. We had a big dude wasn't looking at you. Check out my new music, my new album, For All Ridiculous Times, or Fart. We made it up on stream a week ago Monday. And life is cool. Why am I oh gosh. Why did my TikTok crash? What? My TikTok said it crashed and then but it's still live. Hey, Gusta, thank you for following me. I don't know what you're talking about, Markor. Iced tea lemonade, what? Energy drink or something? Toycon. Hey, Hayden, what's up, dude? Oh, Ghost. Okay, good. Remember, sometimes there's like 18 conversations and I forget what we're talking about. Yeah, it was like there was an album, like I didn't know what to call it because the first in 2022, that first summer I was out of teaching, I wanted to make an album that was just from songs I created on live streams, so it's called Stream. And the song from that's blowing up is the I Just Pooped My Pants song. And that was just a great story. Because somebody wrote, hey, you should write a song about poop, or just a poop emoji in the chat. That's what it was. Yeah, it's Blue Raspberry. That's what it is. And it's blown up recently, like this year, because like somebody on TikTok made a really cool video with like a bulldozer sliding down a hill, and that video got like 7 million views, and therefore a lot of other people use it. Oh, that's good, Marco. Maybe they're just eliminating the branding or something. I don't know. How was your first ToyCon, Random? But so I was thinking about, like, you know what? I don't want to worry too much about it. We made the album up on stream, and I was remembering there was an old Van Halen album that spelled out a naughty word if you did the first letters of it. So I just said, why don't I just call it Fart? Because every song's got like almost every song has a fart sound in it, but not everyone. Optimus Prime Hot Wheels, nice, dude. 41st anniversary of the greatest Spinal Tap. This is Spinal Tap. That's from 84. I thought that was like 82. Let's find out. No, it is 84. No kidding. These go up to 11. It's one louder. Marco, I don't care. The energy drinks come and go, dude. I would, you know what I would do? I would find that bubble tea, that NOT stuff, which they hadn't had it. Don't you think a con is full costume talking to regular people? I believe it. It's a little surreal when you see him, like, I remember at an independent show, the Blue Meanie was there. This was like in 2010, 2011. And it was just, it was there, you know. It's weird seeing them in the BWO. shirt and stuff. Marion Haney, you're amazing. We're going to watch some ads because they're fun, provided that it doesn't screw up. Jimmy Harwood sending comment later after so long. Yeah. Sometimes cons are strange. Like, people are there for their little thing and then they're gone, Me and a big toy collector, I believe it. Been watching it, it's because you ran out of bots, I believe it. I could spend credits. If it doesn't work, I'm just spending credits. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's been a whirlwind of an adventure the last less than 2 weeks. It's so interesting. I love my life. And even though I was really, really sick for really, really sick for the one day, but just completely off and dude, my whole body was so sore. I couldn't really work out and I was very lethargic. I was just yeah, I really must have been sick, So, don't know how I got it. Don't know what it was, but it was definitely there, It was a stomach bug for sure. You bought a $5 Sonic the Hedgehog figure with a chili dog? Nice. Let's go. Yeah, any toy things that I have wrestling related was all given to me season 1 and season 2. Back when people actually used my my fan mail thing. But now it's a good tax. I mean, it shows that I'm a business, so that it helps me, I guess, in case, something. Stacks right off. Whatever, dude. All right. Are we going to get about? Ooh. Buffalo. You asked, we answered. It's Buffalo. We love Buffalo, Buffalo. The Bills. Buffalo, Buffalo football. Buffalo, 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 Buffalo football. Buffalo football. Even though they should have gotten to the Super Bowl, I don't see how they would have beaten the Eagles, man. The Eagles and the Bills are my two teams. In case you care, or whatever. Bills, boo. Boo on you, Deadpool. Who do you like, the cheese? I just said cheese. I wasn't going anywhere with it. You can like whoever you want. I'm just having fun. Vintage toys, action figures, new stuff, plenty of Marvel figures. Is Captain America New World Order out on Disney Plus? Or Brave New World, or whatever the heck it's called? I remember it used to be called New World Order. Is that on D Plus yet? I haven't looked at D Plus in a while, dude. I need to start using some of my stuff more. I love cheese. I love cheese. I love cheese. Remember, if I don't write that song after a long rehearsal, during Tech Week in February 2011, you don't see me playing this game right now live, which is beautiful. You waiting? Sorry, check it out? Cool, thank you. Because I know Thunderbolts is out tomorrow, and I didn't see Captain America. But I probably don't need to see it for Thunderbolts. But I know that I should because Gray Hulk or Red Hulk's in it, It seems that they would do that right before this came out, But yeah, it kind of threw me for a loop being sick. Because it's been so long since I was physically sick. You get headaches, you get colds, you get that kind of sick, but the the throwing up sick. So, and then like, just makes you wonder. You know, we're all temporary. What's up, Mixer? So I just want to enjoy every day I've got. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes people like me that can overthink a lot of stuff. Sometimes overthink some stuff. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Hey, why not survival? But it's May now. It's gonna be May. I saw a TikTok where a dog, they kept on putting clothes on him, and then they put ramen on his head, but it looked just like Justin Timberlake. Ramen head. All right, where's the X? I don't know where the X is. Where's the X? I can't see the X. Swipe to move. Okay, I had this. That's stupid. It made me swipe to X. I'm looking forward to Doomsday, but that's not. Is that 27 or is it 26? The biggest problem that the MCU has is that you're never going to have certain characters back. You know what I mean? And people will want them back. It's like, you can't. People don't like that sometimes. People don't like change. Have you noticed that? People are resistant to change, but change is inevitable, which is ironic. Oh, wow. I have to keep reminding myself that it's Thursday. I feel like it's Friday, but it's not, and I know it. BK released a new frozen strawberry drink with nerds candy in it. The problem I have with Burger King is that there's two in my area, and each one is like, there's so many other cool things before you get to it. Like, I go through all sorts of stuff. What's my favorite weather or season? Well, I love summer. I've always loved summer. Summer and fall are probably my favorite. I don't really like winter, which is ironic because I'm born on winter. My birthday is December 21st. So, but like, if I like the first snowfall and the first big storm, and that's it. Of winter and stuff, but then after that I'm just like, dude, like this year it stayed cold. It was the first real winter we'd had in a long time, so it was like everything was white outside for the entire winter, whereas the last couple of winters, you know, we might get a snowstorm or whatever, but like it would go above 32 for a long enough period of time so we wouldn't have the snow stay. But yeah, I love summer and the fall the most. There's just something about and late summer where it's almost where you can smell, quote unquote, the fall in the air, and you know, where it's like something like where the leaves start turning color a little bit, and you can, there's a certain smell, that transition smell. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? At least you know, it feels like there's a smell to me. Okay. That end of summer, that end of August, the last 2 weeks of August are probably the best because it's usually not super hot. Like, you know, some of it is. What's up, Guxy? How are you? I'm feeling better. I was really sick the other day. And then my body was so in pain and sore. You enjoy winter or spring? I don't mind spring, but there's still enough, there was still enough winter here, you know. But I kind of enjoy every day, which is kind of cool, you know. Just like cold weather. I like the warmer weather because it's cold here often. Like winter is cold. You know what I mean? Hey, it's more Buffalo. Mad heat here, yeah. Like it was, the temperature has been, you know, and I could have just gotten something from the air. Like it's been all over the place. Like here's the high temperatures for the next couple of days. Today's 73, tomorrow 76, then 57, then 60. And it was like, but like last week we had like an 80, and then the day before and the day after it was like 50, with it going down to 33 for the low. It's like it's all, we've had all these big temperature shifts, and it's probably what got me sick. Late allergy, yeah, dude. I get hit with pollen pretty bad sometimes. And then I get bad. The June grass is like ragweed, Timothy, something. Ragweed is the worst. That I was actually hospitalized in junior high for that, for asthma. But now it's pretty much grown out of that. But I have my, you know, rescue inhaler, my Ventolin or whatever, if necessary. And allergy preventers like antihistamines and stuff have changed so much since then. So like a Zyrtec and all that stuff just really does a lot of good stuff. Or a Zysol or whatever the heck. Yeah. When you have like a 50 temperature swing in a 24-hour period, it does mess me up a bit. Like, especially with the allergies and sinuses. Excuse me. Wow. That was a burp. I would not have gambled on that burp a couple days ago. Yeah, life is cool. Shout out to everybody on kick.com. Shout out to everybody on twitch.tv. Shout out to everybody on Tiki-Taki. Shout out to everybody on... oh, Kelly, I'm sorry. I was looking at the weather. How are you? I hope you're still here. I had to look up something really quickly, and then I forgot to switch back. Kelly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was looking away. Something today. She hates me now. I'm just kidding. I've known Kelly since 2009 broadcasting. Yay! You didn't hate me anymore. New Jersey has definitely felt these crazy changes. Also had to deal with some fires in the southern part of the state. Oh, wow. I love southern Jersey, dude. We stayed there for Mania last year. It's beautiful. It feels like someplace I could live if I ever moved from here. You know what I mean? But I don't really know. I'm just enjoying every day that I got. I love my life. It's a pretty great life. I got some amazing people in it, and you're all part of them. It was close, right? I know, right, Kelly? Kelly, I got really sick Monday. And then a little bit better Tuesday. But I was way more drained than I was expecting I'd be. So we're better now. David says the people in South Jersey are really weird. Is that where you are from originally? You're kind of weird. I'm just kidding. But Kelly, I don't know if you were here. Like a week ago, during a stream on Monday the 21st, we were playing the word games, and long story short, we made 13 songs and released them as an album. And the album is called For All Ridiculous Times, which if you just do every single letter, it's fart. And one of the songs on it that's probably going to be make me $4. It is it's called My Favorite Planet is Uranus. It'll make me $4 at least. Maybe even $4 million. That'd be nice. Never heard a mystery dude before. Yeah, if you've never heard my music, here's the Spotify link. Just search Biggie Dude. That's my name. I already put it in the TikTok chat, so we're already good. Or that Kick chat. I can't put it in the TikTok chat. It doesn't save links. But just Biggie Dude on Spotify. It's also in TikTok, so that you can just listen to it too. But they were all made, and they were inspired by the puzzle or the chat. And some of the songs are kind of cool. What's up, Count Dooku? How are you, brother? I was sick for a little bit there. For those of you that like the late night piano stuff, I am doing it tonight. I don't know how long it'll be, but it'll be easy. I feel like I'm using way more voice than I expected, so I'm trying to like every now and then I'm trying to just balance it out, just really like, okay, just slow down, relax. Just I'm excited to be live. I'm excited to be talking to people. I'm excited to feel good. And it feels great. You know, every now and then it's a every now and then you get a check, you know, a reality check or a life check. And Monday was that for me. I felt so bad, but I felt good about who I was and who I am and everything that I've done, blah, blah, blah. SmackDown tomorrow, yeah. And there's just been such a lot of good stuff. So I want to stay healthy as long as I can and happy and stuff. Yeah. Thanks, Alan Walker. I hope you're having good fun today. But yeah, I work tomorrow. It'll be nice to have that sleepy time stream. There you go. And we're watching ads. Oh, Express. It's the Express. Nigel Farage's reform tipped for 3 massive wins. What's up, Nelson? How are you, brother? Thanks for the resub the other day. I appreciate you. On kick.com. I got really sick Monday, and you think you're ready to go, and then you're not really ready to go. You know, you ever had that happen? I've had that happen. But I feel good. I feel really good. And I'm thankful for everything. And now that it's May, I'm really getting excited because, you know, in 3 weeks from today, I'll be in Dallas, Texas for DreamHack, and I'm excited to see all the cool people that I already know. I'm excited to see the people that I haven't met before in reality, and I'm really excited. Thunderbolts will be good. I think it'll be good. Every now and then I did a total eclipse of the fart. Why can't I close this? I was gonna say, I hate when it doesn't give you the ad. When it does everything for the ad and then it didn't, you know. I sat through the whole thing, and you're stinky. It's like this. It's the storm shot thing where everybody gets hit by stuffs. It's like I've got a spear in me, but I'm dancing. Oh, you can't really see it, which is good. I love it when they switch the whole angle and you can't really see it. Oh no! How'd they get up there? That's not realistic. That guy spanked his hiney. That guys were shaking his butt. Storm shot. Blah, blah, blah. I always knew that, okay. I forgot what I was saying. It doesn't really matter. You ever just, like, know that this stuff really doesn't matter? But you know, there's stuff behind me. Be careful. Oh, wow. Vin Diesel says, I don't got friends. I got family. Who the heck is whose emote is that, Alan? He's got a Rickroll emote. That's pretty good. The funny ads. I know you did that specifically. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I do feel pretty amazing, though. I'm not going to lie. I feel very whole in myself, and it's a beautiful feeling. Oh yeah, where's the in the hole game? We love that. I'm so good looking, it's ridiculous. There's a warrant out for my arrest for being too good looking. There really isn't. Don't worry, I'm safe. Biggie Dude was marked safe for being too good looking. Was it like those Facebook things? Dude, I was on Facebook the other day while I was like, I just wanted to. I didn't want to post that I was sick there because I did it on Twitter and stuff. What's up, OG Bloodline? How are you? And everybody's going through it, dude. Some of my friends that I've known over the years lean very heavily to the left. Some of my friends that I've known over the years lean very heavily to the right. And they're all just arguing, and it's stupid. So I don't look at Facebook much, and I love it. Because I just want us to all have a good time. Some way we can do that. We can just laugh and fart and make happy, silly songs. You're new. Hi, I'm Biggie Dude. Welcome. I cut my finger on paper, I think, when I was moving stuff. When I was in my 50-minute search for my stupid keys yesterday. You don't really go to Facebook? Yeah. I think the last post I had was from February saying, hey, I don't really talk to people anymore on the phone. So if you want to talk to me, I can talk to you, but you got to text me first. Because some of my older friends didn't like it when I switched that up. And they don't really talk to me anymore. So I was like, well, I can't just talk to people on the phone anymore. I'm always like, there's always 5 to 7 things going on at once. And I can't just stop everything, answer your phone to like, usually for, and sometimes people are just, they want to talk. I can't do that anymore. It's getting closer to that day. What day? What day is it, Nelson? But I still love them all. They might think I hate them, but I don't. No, I'm good. Right, Mark? The day of the weird exam. Huh? What weird exam? The pressure of a phone call. That's interesting. Me, it's not pressure. I can talk to anybody anytime. It's just like, I'm always doing so many things. Oh, that one. Yeah. Well, remember, Nelson, it's been a couple of days and I've been kind of really sick. So I may have forgotten like everything. Remember, I love everybody, but I'm not going to remember everything. I'm going to try. But yeah, just so you know. That's why just assume that we forget. But then again, you guys have been around long enough to know that I pretty much remember almost everything. So, but it was weird. Like yesterday, just 50 minutes because I couldn't remember that I put my keys outside. What's up, Furry? How are you, dude? Hope you're doing well. Furry boots. These furry boots are made for walking. Mr. Bacon alumni in the chat. Let's go. It's Monday. Well, the last 2 Mondays I've had has been pretty neat. Like this Monday, I was really, really bad. The week before, we wrote an album on stream, so it was pretty good. Have you ever had a colonoscopy before? I got to tell you something. All right, so I remember I had my first colonoscopy in 2022. I think I'm due for another one because they found some stuff and scraped it all out, It was basically you have some Gatorade and you shake this like powder stuff in there and you shake it up, shake it like a salt shaker, and you drink it. It's a lot better than what they used to have, It takes the water from within you and helps it go. And it was I thought it was going to be so horrible. And it was a little bit bad, but then, and then you got to do it a second time. The second time through it, and then I learned, this is going to sound so stupid, but I made Jello for the first time in 2022. I'd never made Jello. It was always like mom or, or former wives and shit or stuff, whatever. Oops. And then, it was great that I got to have that experience, Yeah. Mark Royce says a phone call lacks the intimacy of a real life conversation and the convenience of a text message. Interesting. Yeah, sure did, Nelson. And that's how, in my 24-year teaching career, that's exactly how it would have slipped out. Like, I'd be talking to students like people, like how I just talk, I treat everybody the same. And I would just be, listen to this, I tell a story, and blah, blah, and then blah, and then blah, 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 and then they would always give me this look. And I'd be like, what happened? And then I was like, oh wait, did I swear? Then I would replay it in my head, because I have a ridiculously decent memory. IGN, Alien, Earth, coming soon, Hulu, Summer, FX. Is it gonna be Alien? Alien Earth. Wow. Oh, but as I was trying to say before, like I accidentally swore and stuff. You never heard Big Dude swear before? I'm naughty, dude. I swear all the time. I swear like a sailor. But because my profession was a music teacher for 24 years, it's like a switch. Like I just it's like almost automatic, like a built-in filtering system. A lot of drink Powerade you can't use to for a couple of hours. For a couple of hours, for me, the colonoscopy was there's no food for a day. That feeling when you hit your foot on the table. See, many times I swore like a month ago. Nobody said anything, and it was great because it just kept on going and I didn't. That one I stopped so people knew that I was like, oh crap, That's how people could tell. Because like if I just had stayed in the thing and not realized it and just kept on flowing or whatever, nobody would have cared. But it's funny. Yeah. Do you ever deep that you've seen John Cena's entire career from the beginning? Do you know what's funny? I wasn't watching wrestling when he first debuted. Like from about 2000 to about 2008, I didn't watch wrestling. Like I was big into it during the Attitude Era because all of my students, I taught in a school that graduated like 40 to 50 kids a year, for 4 years, and all the kids were into it. So I paid attention, because it was easy to, any in with the students, like it made my life easier. And I knew that was like, it's a partnership, I can do a little bit of my stuff. I can learn what they're into. We even kind of made up a wrestling musical, which was weird. What's up? Huddy was here, says, hey, Sigma Grandpa. It's good to see you, buddy. And then I met my now former wife, and she wasn't really into it. So, but the funny thing is, like, when that kind of went away in 2005, when we were gone, we weren't officially divorced till 2007, but she got really into it during 2005 to 2007, which is like, that's so strange. Like, she met John Cena twice, which was kind of interesting. And then I got into it at the Mania where Miz won. over John Cena. Was that 28? No, that was 27. Whatever one, I saw it, and then a year and change later, I was at 29, and that was pretty cool. And then I've liked wrestling since, but it's like you go through time periods of like heavy interest and not so much interest. And right now, like I haven't been watching as much. I mean, I watched Mania. I watched. I've been kind of paying attention to the new stuff because this is like a new season. You know, it's always good. But it's like anytime I really need to know something, it's on Twitter within like seconds. You know what I mean? Mania 27, yeah, because it was at my friend's bar that's now gone. It's gonna be apartments. When that bar is torn down, I'm gonna be really sad. You were born in 04 and didn't get into wrestling in like 2013? Yeah. I believe it. And thanks for looking that up, everybody. But you know, Cena's not that much younger than me, you know? And it's age is, we're all gonna die. I think everybody thinks that we have all the time in the world. And then a lot of other people sometimes hide behind their faith and stuff. It's like, well, anything I don't do here, I'll just do in heaven. Okay. Or in another lifetime. Okay. And they are free to believe that. Similar ladies to seeing it, we're all gonna die. I say it as kind of like a joke every now and then, because everybody knows that by now, like, at some point during this stream, I'm going to probably say that we're all going to die. Because it's true! I'll get some water. I can't sing the Party Ghost song if Party Ghost isn't here. But they are amazing. I said, hey, that host, P that party ghost. She said, hey, you're the most. That's all I can give you. I can give you a tease. Sarah Bell, how are you? I don't know if you're still here. Sometimes I go away for a second and then everybody's gone. Bomb, 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 bomb. I am feeling good today. I was really sick Monday, and recuperating since. I think I thought I was like all the way better, and then I realized I wasn't. So, I forgot to do something on my egg game. Yo, I made $400 from that egg game. That's kind of cool. And now it's like I'm trading stuffs with it, and it's like, wow. So we'll be doing more of those streams in the future. Excuse me. So I'm happy about that. Nelson, when they ask it's your first time, oh yeah, can't you eat, just drink? Yeah. I was able to have what you call it there. I'm tapping my egg. Hold on. It's your first one done by a medical professional? I don't think that's something you want to say to somebody unless you really feel it. But Sarah, I hope you're doing well today. It's great to see you. Okay, what's this multiplier? Hold on a second, I gotta check them out really quick. 4.17, nice. All right, we'll do that later tonight. Cool beans. We're doing pretty good on this. We haven't spent any money on ads yet. Express. All right, so every now and then I get weird feelings, and I just got this really weird feeling of joy. So if you just saw me and made you smile, I felt it, or something, or not. I don't know. I'm just a guy. Hi, I'm a guy. The mirror. Yeah. See, this one bothers me. I can't. All right, did I do this one? It's like I get to the end of the ad and then it doesn't give me credit for it and it makes me mad. Watching this just reminds me of Lockdown, WrestleMania 36 tier. Yeah. I remember just 4 years ago when May hit, I was May 2021. I was I was in so much pain. Sometimes it's good to have little breaks. And I thought about this when I was sick the other day. Dude, I've done so much stuff in 4 years. Not even, like, and I'm in such a really good spot. Like, we made an album in 3 hours, dude, and it's not horrible. It's like I could spend a month on that and be not as good. You know what I mean? It feels good to just be in the moment and connected. It feels so wonderful. Remember watching my stream for the Take RTG, pulled the 36 Cesaro as a pro because he was the undercard. Dear Lord, yeah. That was a weird time too. Because we were home. We'd already been home for almost 2 months. And then when it got to July, that's where I started just going crazy a little bit because we'd already had quote unquote like a summer, you know, because the last day we were in the school was March 13th, Friday the 13th. And then like at first we were out until the end of April, and then the beginning of April they changed it to the rest of the year. You jumped out of your seat and we're like, no way, I just got a pro. That's so cool. And that was pre-forging and stuff. Like, I forget that you can forge things sometimes. Speaking of which, I have a Sid. Don't I? Oh, no, wait, that's Valor. Who cares if it's Valor? Oh, wait, do I have a Sid? No, I don't have Sid. Okay. I did I got a Jacob from the other thing, so I was glad that I didn't have to actually do the thing. Jumped out of your chair. That's so cool. I need one of those Ulafala. I don't need another Ulafala. Wait, let me check that really. Okay. Wolfgang. I don't have him. Roman. Speed. Power. Oh, that's not bad, actually. Trigger. I haven't re-rolled an equipment in a long time. I'm glad I never got into that stuffs. Oh wait, how am I doing on the Sheamus quest? Probably bad, right? What do I need to do? Sheamus, super move, crowd. We're not bad. I gotta play PvP. Yeah. Oh, I know, Furry. I wanted to check a couple other things first. Catalog. WrestleMania Forge. Okay. Wolfgang and Wolfgang and Wolfgang and Wolfgang. What do I need? Wow, I meant like no. Should I forge him? Yes, it's a pro. That'll help me if I decide. I'm probably gonna do heroic because I got the. Has anybody taken a look at the calendar? Has anybody taken a look at the calendar? I know he's not a great card, but he's a pro. Do you see that Flash event? That's like Flash Giants with the 4X would be crazy for real. If there's a new tier, like I leave for Dallas at like the butt crack of dawn, you know, or somewhere in there on Thursday. If that's a new tier, oh well, yeah, our new rarity. I'm not gonna worry about it. But it's like that kind of looks like we might get a tier a month. You know that? That was where I thought it could go. Then you add the quads to other events to like really do well. It's very possible it's not. It is early. The After Mania tier was always like was always June. But we're in a new world now. We got 2 tiers, 2 rarities. We never had that before. And I really expected to take a step back for a bit. But I had some money I wanted to spend, and it was good. I treated myself after I finished my taxes and stuff. Bow, 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 meow, 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 meow. I'm so thankful that I don't feel icky. I felt really icky the last 3 days, even yesterday, and it was more yesterday than the fact that I just knew I wasn't 100% and I couldn't do anything about it, and it took me out of my mind, and that's why like it just derailed me. I like looked for keys for 15 minutes. It was crazy. It's like that doesn't happen. The longest I ever have to look for anything is 5 minutes usually, because I'll remember. And it was because it was just this one thing that I normally wasn't somewhere like a routine thing. Valor tier is like the Road to WrestleMania tier. Yeah, I mean, kind of, but I mean, we've had so many more rarities this year. You know, instead of 3 or 4 rarities at the beginning of the season, we had 5. You know? And then we've never had a double drop, which means they can do that at any time. They can do it for SummerSlam. Don't be surprised if they do a double drop on SummerSlam. So for PCC, I think, are we getting Dom versus Randy? Still no drops. We haven't had drops in almost a year and a half. I can't believe that nonsense. That's just, why do you have a Twitch login if you can't freaking get drops? It's like pointless. There's literally no reason to have a Twitch login if you don't have drops. What did I get? Oh, I got a WrestleMania 41. Heck yeah, dude. I was like, why did I get 1,300 thingies? I'm going to lock her up because she's naughty. I'm going to put that right in the deck, I think. All right, hold on. Oh, it always, wait, let's see here. Details, train. We're also the first time we saw Royal Rumble Mania? No. There was, maybe it was. I forget how long ago that was. What season was that? If it happened during the pandemic, I don't remember a lot of stuff. Let's put it that way. Wait, is she not as good as the Raquel? That can't be right. There's been a after Royal Rumble tier for a couple times. Wasn't Arcane one of them? I don't actually know right now. I don't need to know. I could look it up later, but I don't care. It's kind of great. All right, is it still good? Okay. Yeah, we're in there. Autofilled keeps it there. Oh, there's no such thing as normally anymore. For a while it was. I mean, it's easy. Just look back at the tiers and see like Royal Rumble, and if there's a tier after that before Mania. Road to WrestleMania might have been the first thing. That was only a 3-week tier, though. That was such a weird thing. I love that 2 pieces of toast is almost, it's lasting me like an hour and a half. It's like the Cheerios, but different. All right, Top Heroes. I don't want to play, but it'd be really cool if you let me exit out of this. Oh no, the zombies, they are coming! Oh no! Oh no, the zombie skeletons! Oh no! Let's find out. I'll just go to the because I'm curious enough now because I can just do this one. Okay. All right. We had. All right. Shattered 35. Okay, close Nightmare of 36. So not that year. Not 37. I think. Yeah, Road to WrestleMania was the first one. Good call. And then Myth was no Royal no tier the next year. And no tier between Royal and Rumble. Yeah, this was the first time since Road to WrestleMania. Good call on that, Furry Boots. It just feels like because we've had it after Mania and after SummerSlam, I just assumed that it was like that. Yeah. Good call. GG's. Cataclysm was season 5. Cataclysm was during the pandemic. Yeah. I grinded the hell out of that. That was May 2020 or whatever. Or June 2020. Because that's all I did. I didn't spend a credit. I just grinded the hell out of it because there was nothing to do. And it was fun. Cataclysm was fun tier. Elemental was fun too. That feels about right, Furry. Furry Boot says, I feel like they had to do a tier like Duel because of Mania being 2-3 weeks later than usually. Yeah. That is a good thing. We're making good time on this. I'm pretty happy about life. I loved the carnival event, the fusion event. That was so good. The one where you had Adam Cole and Ricochet, all of those cards that were really just hitting. Like you could get like one a day or something, and I had really ridiculous luck. The drop rate for the WrestleMania cards for that, or the Cataclysm cards for that, was insane. Yup, that was a good time. Dude, we've been playing this game almost 11 years. But I'm so glad this isn't all I do anymore. I absolutely love the piano stuff. I love the word games. Dude, we made an album because of the word games, you know? It's ridiculous. Like, playing all those word games and stuff was so worth it because we made 13 songs in 3 hours and it's released. None of those songs released. None of those songs existed 11 days ago. It's so ridiculous. I love how crazy cool life can be sometimes when you know who you are, when you know what you want to do, when you just let the universe bring the good stuff out of you, you know? I don't know. You really liked Arcane? I liked the design from it. It looked like, it reminded me of the little monster from Don't Tell Mom. No. My Stepmother is an Alien. It was really cool. Because it had that little eye coming out of the bag. Cha-cha-cha. And the Jimmy Durante thing. If we ever get invaded by aliens, I'll try to remember a Jimmy Durante song. You've been forging Arcane Pros trying to get Bailey? Nice. Pros or fusions? Yeah. See, it's not going to give me the bout this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, did it give me the bout? Please. It's got to be Kane. Oh, boy. Harry Kane. He was a footballer. Halloween event was cool. Yeah. You know what's so funny? Sometimes remember, perspective is a beautiful thing. I live in New York, Furry Boots. Central New York. The name of my city is Utica. Like I've been a quasi public figure for quite a bit of time. Where like everybody knows where I've been, so it doesn't really matter. If I were to ever move again, I would probably just say what state I lived in. But nobody cares about where I am, so that's good. And I always make sure that none of my every month as part of like my checkings, like I have like a finance day, so I make sure that like I have this amount, like because I don't get like a real paycheck for 3.5 more years. You know, like that's when I get my pension when I turn 55. I'm only 51 right now. So I have to make sure that all my investments are doing what I need them to do. If I have to, like, I had to shift some things around because some things are not paying. Tariffs also like cause some things to go amok, but I'm adaptable. So and I have so many different tiny incomes or income gardens is like I like to call them. So I'm okay. You know what I mean? But, yeah, can anybody that was from my European friends, especially Nelson, I found out like I was really sick Monday, so I didn't know anything about it until like the day after. What was the blackout stuff? Like a lot of Europe went dark. They went to the dark ages. Like, was it antiquated grid? Was it I heard like somebody trying to say renewable energy or something like that, but oh my god, I can't say that. The race The race, the microscope race, the race that happens under the microscope. The fact that that's real is insane. Because it'll catch on. Can you imagine, like, okay, I'm saying this because it is what it is. A week or two ago, I think it was last week, there was this the first event of sperm racing. And I don't know how everything was collected or whatnot. I don't care, don't need to know. But it was under a microscope, and, you know, it was University of Southern California, USC versus UCLA. And there was, like, betting on it or whatever. And, like, whoever's stuff raced fast enough, they won, you know? Can you imagine performance-enhancing things for sperm? To make them swim fast? You know, it's just like... I think about dumb stuff because I think about good stuff. 2 generations in Spain that went down. Well, see, that wouldn't... See, I don't know. Playbook, what's up, my dude? I don't know. I didn't want to know too much about it. You know what I mean? But it's funny. I'll probably research it later on. But apparently you could really bet on it. So that's cool. Yeah, Playbook, how you been, dude? I was really sick one day. And then just kind of drained, and I thought I was like gonna be back streaming and feeling good yesterday. I really wasn't, you know? Sometimes you just have to... Sometimes you just gotta take a break, whether you think you need it or not. And I'm glad I adapted, you know? Yeah. I think that would cause legal problems. Because then you've got like, oh, well, this is a fertilized egg. And then it gets to a whole worse, you get to a whole lot of, it's never going to happen. The sheer implications of what that could be, unless it's like becomes part of it, you know, like you could see it, but you wouldn't know like it can't happen. It just can't happen, because then you got like, you know, 20 years later, it's like, hi, I think you're my dad. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, it's like, I've never laid with a woman or whatever, you know. And since, whatever. You know what I'm saying. You're part of the city who's the last one to get electricity. Having a busy week. One more week until you're done. Let's go, Playbook. Nice. For those of you that don't know, Playbook Paradise on YouTube is a former student of mine. And that's pretty dope. It's cool, like, when people still, like, think you're cool enough to hang out with, when they don't have to. It always makes you feel kind of like, hey, I'm kind of an okay type of guy. I remember the last big blackout I experienced, and we don't really experience them a lot. I was married, and it was during the summer, because I had a temporary job because I was bored. All right, everybody type 1 or 2 in the chat. Type another number if you don't like them. If it's even, it's worth 2. If it's odd, it's worth 1. And I had to drive to my summer job, which was like a data entry thing. It was like a temp agency because like I taught, so like it was just like I don't need to do anything. I'm just bored, you know. And I was on the way, and I needed gas, and the light was off. The traffic light by the light thing, it was like off, and like the everything was without power. And I was just like, I'm not driving 10 miles on this big highway thing. You know, I'm not doing that with all these lights that are out. I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. So I turned around and went home and said, dude, guys, I can't come in. Like, if you guys, even if you got a generator, I'm not going. And it was like hours. We went to this pizza place, and this bar. You know, this is back when I was drinking. Myself and my our landlord, who was cool with us, he lived. It was like in a duplex type of thing, because he was renting and then sublet. And we had, like, they had pizza that they were able to still make pizza because it was like a really hot oven, you know, and it was, you know, it was warm and stuff, so they still had some. So we got food, and it was kind of crazy. He was a professional, we were professionals. Like, you know, this was in 2003, the summer of 2003. That's a long time ago. That's 22 years. Dude, sometimes when you realize things like that, it's like, wow. Sometimes it happens, but I can remember. I'm lucky to be who I am. I'm lucky to have my mental capacities. I'm very happy with that. Two from Playbook, two from David, one from Furry, one from Nelson, and that's what we got for right now. Shake it. Oh, I didn't. But that's pretty funny. When I had landlords in Utica, I never drank with them. This game looks like a game where you tap things and kill stuff. Like every game. I don't want to talk to you. Give me my bout. Brianna Stew. Nice. Yeah, I know everybody knows Brianna Stewart, especially me. I'm pretty sure I have some of her NBA Top Shot stuff. I have like a pack of the first round of playoffs from last year. It has Caitlin Clark's rare moments in it. And I bought them for like 60 a piece, and right now my pack is the lowest at 161. So I hope it sells it before the season starts in a couple weeks, because you can use those for like fantasy things. It's kind of awesome. It was neat to have to declare like profits from NBA Top Shot on my taxes this year. It's kind of great. Could Randy Orton win the title at Backlash? Find out after the break. You like the Intercontinental title championship? Yeah, dude. Do I think Becky should win the IC title at Backlash? I think that she does, just because it's only been Lyra, right? She's been the only Intercontinental champion for women. You put it on Becky, it gives it more of a whatever. Do I have any really cool cards? Yeah, like the I got an Evan Mobley legendary. I packed it from a really chance pack. It was my it's on a YouTube video, honestly. And it was not only just so cool because it came from like a $14 or $20 pack, you know what I mean? And at the time, if I had sold it right away, it would have been $5,000. You know, it's worth much less now at the moment. But the serial number, it was out of 99, and all of those Top Shot moments, they have serial numbers. And it was 33. You know, it's the Biggie Dude number. So I was like, dude, I can't sell this ever. I thought about selling it once or twice because, you know, removing sometimes when you want to move money around, you think about the things that you can get rid of the fastest. But I'm glad I never did because now I've done very well in some of NBA. My NBA Top Shot has a game called Fast Break where you take the moments, which is like the cards, but they call them moments because they're like digital collectibles. They have video stuff, blah 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 blah. They have a game where like pick 5 players to that'll get 100 points and 20 rebounds tonight. And if it's there's 3 different rarity values, like if it's and it's over let's say for the playoffs it would be the whole playoffs. If it's a common or a fandom, you get 1 use of it. If it's a rare, you get 2. But if it's a legendary, you get 4. So I could use him 4 times, and it's been pretty. Anytime there's a rebound thing, or he's great. I think whatever version of digital trading cards is by far a better option for anybody getting into it now, because you can buy and sell instantly. You never have to worry about eBay. You never have to worry about fees. You never have to worry about PSA grades not getting a 10, because everything is basically a PSA 10, like things like NBA Top Shot, NFL All Day, NHL Breakaway. That was so rare. They had FIFA thing? There's all sorts of different ones. Some did very well. Some doing poorly. Top Shot and then NFL All Day, they're going to be around. And anything where you can buy and sell packs, like on a secondary marketplace, which now you can, a couple years ago, and I paid taxes on this. Like I bought a rookie revelation. It was 2 years ago. It was when Paulo was in there. It was a $500 pack, and then within 6 months they allowed you to sell packs. I sold that pack for $2,000. That was cool. It's just like, and then sometimes you speculate, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I love like it's wheeling and dealing. Yeah. There was no, like, they take 5%, but that's because it's NBA Players Association as well, everybody gets a bit, but there's plenty of things I could hold for 6 months that would not ever have that type of return. And it's all like, it all feeds itself. Like I never have to put money into it. It's just, I have so much stuff that I can sell things, buy things, take offers on things that I normally wouldn't sell, but I need, capitalization and stuff. It's kind of neat. Oh, I'm not going to say that on the internet. That's really just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Those were my best ROIs ever. I'll never hit those again. Like I have said this plenty of times. But like not in Top Shot or nothing, that was probably the best. No, I did good on something else. Anyway, but I bought my first few Bitcoins at $650 a piece. I haven't had a large position. I got rid of all of them the second time. And then never got low enough to where I felt good about reaccumulating them. Because then I was like on my own. Like I wasn't. If I was teaching, I would have bought in when Bitcoin was down to like 30K again. I sold some at 17,000. Waited till and then they got down to 10. I rebought, and then I sold those at like 64 or something like that, 1,000. But like. That's kind of how I got to retire early. But my favorite one was like I bought 88 Ethereum for $1,000 total, and now one Ethereum is like $2,000. So, but I sold a bunch of those at 800, paid a bunch in taxes. I've had to pay in all, like a couple of times, big time, 17 and 21, big time in taxes. Like the county. So this should be another year where I make a whole lot of money and have to pay a bunch of taxes. Because it happens every 4 years. What's up, Dylan? That'd be good. I would love to have to pay a lot of money in taxes because it would mean I made a lot of money. But I have so many different like small things here and there. It's fun. It's almost like I'm playing a financial game, you know? And I'm always just wheeling and dealing or finding new things and just having a great time. Yeah, cryptocurrencies. Like some of the things just out of nowhere. I have stocks. I'm invested in some a bunch of things that provide monthly dividends. Because that's a repeating income. You know what I mean? That's how I wanted to do that. I have a bunch in cryptocurrencies. I have a bunch in NFTs or digital collectibles. I have a bunch in Magic the Gathering cards. I have so many little things that provide a little bit of income, you know? And it's neat. Streaming, obviously, but I mean, I'm going to be really honest. Like everything that I've made from streaming and my music the last 3 years, I've basically have just given it away. So it's pretty cool. I'm a philanthropist. I want to give and give, whether it's financial or not. I am who I am. I've got a wonderful little life here. I'm very whole in myself. I have no family to spend money on, as far as like other than nobody I'm directly responsible for other than myself. You know, when I was married, I had no kids. I had no support there. You know, it's I'm kind of living the dream. Now watch, like in a couple of years, everything will be different. You know. Hey, let's hear that philanthropy definition. Why? Don't mind if I do. All right, here. Let's see here. Fidelity. Hey, somebody says, "Hey, biggie dude, what the heck does philanthropy mean?" Well, let me tell you. What is a philanthropist, you might ask? And I say, I get this definition from Fidelity Charitable, which I'm not sponsored by. A philanthropist is a person who donates time, money, experience, skills, or talent to help create a better world. Anyone can be a philanthropist regardless of status or net worth. So, that me. A philanthropin. I'm Yappin and Tqappin. Yep. I gotta get my chats up here. Okay, good. There is no one size fits all. Like if I knew that some of the cryptocurrency stuff is very risky. So I tried to make decisions that were the smartest I could at the time. And a lot of time that involves buying low and selling high. You know. Double chocolate chip cookie. I get to meet those guys maybe. AJ and Big Justice. They'll be at DreamHack, so I don't know if I'm probably not going to be selected for their little talent show. I wanted to do some chorus stuff where I just made everybody sing in the audience. But I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming I didn't get in. But that's okay, I don't care. I have fun either way. Meow 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 meow. This toast is hitting, dude. It's like I put bread into a toaster and it made it toast. Playbook says, I think what he's trying to say is everyone can be a philanthropist, but you must be willing to put the time and effort in. It's really just about a choice. You know, you either want to help people and have the time and the energy and the availability or whatever, or you think about yourself. Some people think about both at the same time. But it's like the way that I look at it, playbook is like it's the same way when I'm doing those late night piano things. The first half hour or whatever, I'm making sure that I am detoxifying my emotions, detoxifying my mind, my heart, everything, all the crap that the internet can bring you in a day. It's just I just chill out, and it's so relaxing and so freeing. But once I'm good with me, it's and the analogy like the make sure your mask is is on correctly before you assist other passengers in the event of an airplane emergency. Like you got to make sure you're good before you can really help other people. There's a lot of people that don't do that. There's a lot of people out there that are all about like this and that and the other thing. Friday night late night stream. It's a possible. Yeah, I had a lot of time to just be thinking the last couple of days because I really just wasn't feeling well. And and all the cool people that I watched, all of them don't stream during the day a lot, you know what I mean? So I had a lot of time to just when I wasn't sleeping and or just dreading things. I just was thinking I'm glad I don't have a set schedule. I'm glad I can alter things up anytime I want. It's like the day after we made the album a week ago Monday, I thought I was gonna stream a couple times, but I really hit me Tuesday afternoon when I was editing all the stuff from the album and just getting it all ready and to be published and all that stuff. It really hit me. It's like, this is like not horrible. The fact that some of these songs, they probably could do some good stuff in the future. Like my favorite planet is Uranus. It's amazing how I've been doing that when I breathe in fast. It like gets I get it. Anyways, but that song, I was like, there's not a lot of songs that are like that, and all the ones that are on YouTube or whatever, they have a lot of views because it's funny, and some of them are even kid songs too. And then I listened to some of them and I said, this is so bad. They're like, sometimes people write kid songs and they're horrible, dude. That's why but they'll have 300 million views sometimes because they get on a playlist and stuff. I know that I don't have to be good. And that's the best thing. Like I can just make up a stupid album in 3 hours in a stream and some of those songs will give me money. Like I love it when I talk about like the I Love Pizza song was improvised live during a live stream in 2010. And I put out my album, the first album, in that December of 2010. And for the last couple of years, it'll make anywhere from $100 to $500 a month. It took me 3 minutes to create. That's a pretty good ROI because it cost me nothing. Maybe that's the dream, man. You also have a loyal audience, which I'm sure makes all the worthwhile. Dude, it was so cool the other day. It's 11 days ago. Not even 11, 10 days ago, technically. Yeah, my biggest goal, I want people that are like actually in bands or like, good musicians. I want them to use my songs and, do the cover versions of it. That goes out. Cause like I get a portion of that, cause I wrote the song and I published it. That's what I really want. Get 50 different versions of the I Love Chicken song or, My Favorite Planet is Uranus or, the I Love Cheese. Any of those things, give me more free money. I'm down. It would just help. So that's why I talk about it every now and then. Anybody that's ever done a version of it, it's been just like a YouTube thing. That's cool. It's all about maximizing what you are and who you are. You know, who I am, it's pretty decent. You know, a lot of people have, and I've been longevity in this field is ridiculous. You know, I don't know if this is accurate or not. I know there's stats and there's probably ways to remember, but from what I remember, the last time I saw it, 85% of the people that start streaming aren't doing it in 5 years. Something like that. And that's more than like the teacher turnover. Like I think it was like 50-60% of teachers aren't in the field after 5 years or something like that. It's a hard field, you know. It's interesting. I also love that I do this as a hobby. I love that I don't need to do this for a job. I love it that it's a hobby. And that's, remember, it's a different way of looking at things. You know what I mean? This is not an Ebony, I can tell you that right now. Oh, that guy's gonna crush him, I'll bet. Oh no! Defeat. The king's return. Yeah. Furry Boot says, I got your first cricket match. Furry, where are you again? You're in India? Pakistan? Saudi Arabia? I can't remember where you're from. England. That was close. Couldn't remember. Playbook says, it sounds like you were really meant for both fields given the odds. What's up, Mr. Major Blazer? Life is beautiful. You live in England, were born in Pakistan. Maybe that's why I remembered it that way. I don't know. The sheer amount of information that I actually retain sometimes, especially in regards to like streaming and stuff, it's a lot, especially when you've been doing it for, 16 years. Think about it. If I were to, in a regular teaching year, I would have 200 to 250 students a year on average. We're starting to lose some, okay? That's in one full year. Think about the people in here. You can have that. Hell, like the first week that I left teaching officially, we got 4,000 people watching on TikTok. One day I gained 2,000 followers in a live stream of 2.5 hours. Over 100,000 people had gone through it. It was a different time, and it was cool as heck. Furry says, do you reckon that's because you have that teacher brain, so you naturally have to remember a lot? I think I'm very gifted in in my mental capacity. I think that's a good way of saying that. I'm also gifted in my personality, which kind of goes along with some of it. The way I perceive and process information, it's a combination of logic and emotion, which is, a beautiful thing. There's been many times in my life where I had to go into survival mode. So you turn off some of the emotion and just deal with the logic and that sort of stuff. Pandemic was one of them. Losses of, relationships and here and there, stressful times in teaching, stressful situations and career stuff, lots of different things. To where you can detach. And then you deal with it in a different way later on. You know, sometimes healthy, sometimes not so healthy. Big emotion. I like that. David says, the internet is trying to tell me that Uranus is full of methane, yet doesn't have any earthquakes. Hey. David, did you know what my favorite planet is? Because I know what my favorite planet is. I feel so good that I don't feel like butt. You know what I mean? I'm really just. No, it's not Venus. Nice. I just feel so alive. Happy clappy. I'm gonna kick butt and take names. Then I'm giving back because I'm nice. I don't know how it works. It's a custom. As I got, you are one of one. It was a gift, Biggie dude, from my brother-in-law and my sister. It is so cool. It's the fact that it sits on top of the microphone stand and just kind of looks like he's just hanging out. Although the microphone stand, I gotta pick up something. Then I got this in 2019. It's like my family knows that my family knows who I am. I love the goofy stuff. It's a combination of goofiness and heart and just something else. See, there it is. This stupid thing. Let's see if I can, I don't want to do this because if I do too far. All right, let's see if I can balance this out. It's like the arm of this boom thing. I mean, it's not expensive, but like this might work. It's just like making sure that it doesn't fall down. Oh, hello. Don't you fall down. Case in point. Oh, no, it's only like $40. I've gotten $40 worth out of this probably. Might just have to buy another one. Or just it keeps going down lower. Stop. Oh my God. All right. This thing doesn't do anything, does it? No. Don't you go down again. Then we're in real trouble. I'll have to fix this later. Maybe. It's like a fulcrum perfect storm thing. Or like get it to where it's not gonna fall unless you hit it. Like, wow. There's that. I made it worse. Lee, dude, I'm trying to help here. It just keeps on going lower. That means the screw is probably stripping and stuff, which is bad. I don't think if I keep it this high, it'll just go away. You build your own, yeah. There's no way that this will hold. There's just no way. I'm trying. Hey, Uncle Peter, what's up, dude? I'm trying to get it to where I can let go of this and it doesn't fall. Best worst purchase? Well, this mic stand could have been better. It's going to fall. Gosh darn it. Whatever, dude. You ever like try to do something and then it doesn't work at all? Hold on. Another thing I could do is that, right? I think I just fixed it in a way. Okay, stop. I think I got it. I think I got it. Stop. Oh my God. Okay, so now it'll go down, but it'll be right where I wanted it to be. I raised the thingy, and I lost all my little mouses. Did I win? I hope I won. Okay. Can I move this over? I'm the best in all the land. Did I lose? I wasn't paying attention. I never really thought about just lifting up the thing. Best purchase, pair of good high quality headphones, 2 beater cars that cost you what a brand new car. Yeah. I'm trying to think. My best purchases. This computer has been pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I got this last August. And the ability to multi-stream on 4 places at once without it working up a sweat, it's been tremendous. And because it was Best Buy, I had 18 months to pay it off, whatever. And I just basically doing $100 a month, but like just from, it's paid off itself basically. I'm not gonna lie. Valor, cool. But I don't know. I don't look at things like that. You know, Playbook. I don't think about like. And Playbook asked that for the stream. What was your best or worst purchases in the last 5 years? Anything you use every day, yeah. It's pretty cool. Definitely not health insurance. It's just gotten more and more expensive. But it's all good. But no, this computer's been really good. You know. And I do want to try different things on it at some point. I just been really but I've been good, you know? Like things that I've done since I got this computer. All the voice lessons, which I will probably bring back in a recorded format at some point. I really only did those because I wanted to what's up? We got 26 months? Dislavka, 26 months. Let's go. That's like 2 years plus. Thank you so much for the resub. The sound used to have that sound. I don't know. Your MacBook has been used close to 1,000 hours? Yeah. Joe Biggie Dude, how you doing? It feels like yesterday seeing you get that Damien Mizda as my first Survivor pick. Dude, Aaron, you've been here for over 10 years. How are you? We're playing Supercard. You know, 26 months, that's like 1 billion years, right, Marco? And then there's things that have been invaluable to me that were given to me. Like this microphone. 2K, man. They hooked me up big time during the pandemic. The Next Makers was a really neat program that not only got me, they got me like, you know, new opportunities, other cool stuffs, and the ability to do drops dude, my name was in the game of Supercard. That was really cool that month, October 2021. You know that, and that one stream where we averaged 6,000 people. I missed some of those days because they were so cool, you know. But like, 2K sent a really amazing care package with a really cool box, a bunch of collectible stuff, that cool bomber jacket, the Wave 3 Elgato microphone, which I've used. It's recorded 4 to 6 albums or something by now. I don't play this game anymore. I still love watching streams. Thanks so much, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, and we branched out. We do like a late night piano thing. That's just to help people relax, and that's helped me to. It's been ridiculously healing for me, which is kind of cool. You know, healing old wounds that I didn't know were still a thing. You know, I do some voice lessons here and there, but it's been months. I'm gonna record something, and I do a podcast now in YouTube. But I was gonna do it Monday, and then I got really sick. So I'll do another episode of that probably this weekend. And I'll probably talk about I might record 2 in 1 and release one later. Or not, I don't know. It's more for me than anything, so that's pretty cool. But I'm good. It's good to see you, Aaron. The Slavka rules. Got an L8 night. Yeah. I did like 41. There was a lot of title changes, a lot of cool things. I liked night 2 better than night 1. Although the main event in night 1 was pretty cool. And I keep thinking that it's Friday, but it's Thursday. I'm going to have to forget which day it is again. I don't know. It just feels good to be, quote unquote, back. This actually works so much better now. Like, why didn't I think of that? I don't know. SmackDown ladder match for the tag titles should have been a WrestleMania. It was definitely that caliber of a match. Or caliber. I combined quality and caliber. Qualiber. Ever just do that? Like you say 2 things at once and you make a new word and it's like, wow, that's not horrible. I do that sometimes. Didn't see Seth Rollins becoming a Paul Heyman guy, right? I like it. I want him to build the Shield, the next Shield. Like we were talking about, like who's next, you know? I want to see Finn join that group. Finn Balor being in with Dean's not coming back. He doesn't want. I mean, maybe he wasn't a fan of Vince. Maybe I just don't see it. But then again, I have no idea of what's happening over in AEW at all. You think so, Harry? When does this contract expire? $2027? All right, so Nelson, we have somebody needs to look that up right now. because I've got one person in the chat saying the contract runs out in 2027. I got another person that says his contract's expiring. So this is why when people say things on the internet, you gotta check stuff. There's this thing called research that sometimes people don't do. They just say things because it's fun. And then some people take that non-research stuff as fact, and that's why the internet sucks. But it's also great. Isn't life beautiful? Shooting. That's because the ad. I can't make words. I can't make words. Hey, there's a 2. You're all number 2. Harder than it looks. No, it's not. You're just an ad. It's like, don't play this game. It'll be the worst thing ever. It's like, I can't put this game down. Does that make you want to play it? I don't know. I don't know. All right. I think I'm going to leave in a little bit. Whenever we run out of ads, I'm done, I think. Well, no, we're going to end at 7:06 p.m. because that would be... Aaron, thank you so much for the donation. That's so cool. £1, 19 euros. I appreciate you so much, Aaron. That was so kind of you. Yeah. 13 minutes, yes. That's when I would end if it was a 3-hour, 33-minute stream. I started later than 333 today. I was like 4 something. And I kind of want to just relax because I know that I'm going to do the piano thing later tonight. And I know some of the other people I enjoy watching will be streaming soon, probably. And I'll watch a couple people at the same time. It's kind of cool. And because I slept so much during the day yesterday, I was up till like 8 this morning, but I woke up at 11, got some beginning May stuff done. Like I moved some money around, did some other stuff. So then I slept for another 2 hours. I'm kind of tired. I might take a nap and then, but not, I don't know. The point is, it feels good to end in about 10 minutes. It's like, Shield Triple Tetramania. I mean, yeah. The guy from Holland is watching my channel for more than 10 years. I know. Aaron, you're amazing. Aaron says, I don't know if you remember, but I'm the guy from Holland who's been watching your channel for more than 10 years now. I think I stopped saying it halfway through. Yeah, exactly, Harry. You know, I know that it's been since Sunday night since I've done the late night piano thing. That's a long time comparatively speaking, you know, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it'd be 4 days. Usually the longest I've gone without doing a late night piano thing is 3 days or something. But it's like those streams, they heal me so much. And I've had so many mental adventures while being sick. I need to get all those thoughts, good and bad and indifferent and temporary, permanent, all those things that just need to just fart. Why are you giving me more monies? Aaron gave me £2.49. Hashtag bigoted for the win. Let's go. Aaron, you're so kind. The fact that anyone ever gives me anything, yeah, bro, you always give it away. But it's so lovely. Because now I have to like make sure that I can't give it all away, you know? Euros is great. Euros is good. Because I have to pay taxes on it. You know what I mean? And that's important. And also, we don't get everything. You know, a lot of it goes to Big Daddy Google or Big Daddy Twitch or, you know, Kick only takes 5%, which is kind of awesome on everything. When they get bits, that'll be really cool. We're still got ads, though. We got to be running out of ads soon. Whoa, that girl got a tongue. It looks like she's like messing with his little book, his tablet. Whoa. She mad. She seems nice. Thank you. Haha, you suck. Oh. Roar. She looked so nice, but she was not. That happens sometimes. Whoa, that dude grow wings and flew away? What the heck? How you do this? And the game's nothing like that at all. Whoa, he gained 3 points. He's amazing. Okay. Why do they do this? Alice Hart, what's up, girl? How was your birthday, dude? No, wait, it's today. We have to sing a happy birthday to Alice. It's still your birthday where we are. Wait, we got 2 minutes until your birthday ends, right? She's licking Biggie Dude. I would know it if she was. Hey. Everybody say happy birthday, Alice Hart. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alice. Happy birthday to you. Da, da, da. No, I changed your time zone, so you're just UK. It's your birthday where we are still. Ha ha ha. I forgot you were +1. I thought you were still and Alice, Nelson, Marcour, Playbook Paradise, Aaron, they all said happy birthday to you. In different rooms. Yay, Alice birthday! Harry Ma says happy birthday to Alice as well. David says oh, you can read it. You're there. Happy birthday an hour late. Hope your birthday was really great. Blah, 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 ba doo ba doo beep doo beep beep doo beep 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 beep. Yay. Thank you. Say thank you to everyone for your breaking news from the Biggie Dude Radio Network. I almost said the Alice Hart Radio Network. Alice Hart would like to say the following things. Thank you to everyone for my birthday wishes. This is not what I sound like at all. But Biggie Dude's never heard me talk, so this is what I got. Yay. Okay, I don't know. Scene. When you were little, you always got birthday punches? Yeah. Felice tiered. That means like Felice. It's like Felice. Yeah, like that's interesting. Because from the I'm reading it as get Felicity turd. It's so weird that I'm reading it that way. I can't stop. But it's not what it says, but it's like in my brain, it's like I read it 10 times. It's like get Felicity turd. It says like why am I the way I am? You know what I mean? Sometimes Felicidad, yeah. Like, that's the Spanish. The reason why is like, Alice says, I'm impressed that you got it with my alt account immediately, but I knew that if anyone would get it, it would be you. I see patterns. I'm very good at pattern recognition. Because as soon as I say, like, that doesn't look like a normal thing, and then I'm like, wait, maybe there's something else. And then, yeah. Like, I got it right away. Because you said, is Biggie Dude here? It's like, why, yes, I'm here. And then I looked real quickly as a, oh, it's Alice. Danny, what's up, dude? Hope you're well. Yeah, it is simple enough. Wait, who just followed me? Hold on. Thank you so much, Philly Meps 1406 for the follow. I appreciate you. You're super cool and super awesome. Yeah, buddy. I hope everybody's having a wonderful today. I was really sick Monday and like physically sick. Like I hadn't thrown up since 2019, I think. I don't think it was, maybe somewhere in the pandemic, because who knows? I don't remember anything in there. Tuesday I was feeling a little bit better, but I knew it wasn't 100%, and it was just like my whole body was like ouchy. Been traveling like crazy. I believe it. You take care. Hi, Emily. How are you? And then yesterday I thought it was going to be 100%, and I wasn't. And so I just relaxed and didn't force it. That's pretty good. What changes do I think they should make Team Battleground? Dude, I haven't done a Team Battleground since season 10. TBG sucks. You don't need to be on a team anymore. See, because like that's like Feliz Cumpleaños. Like it's the it's because it's Dutch and German. That's the surprising thing, or the Netherlands and stuff. Well, no, Dutch. Is it a combination of kind of like German and French a bit? That's why the name was kind of like in my brain. It was like German isn't a Romance language. Rome like French, Italian, and Spanish. They're all some similarities because it all comes from Latin. You know what I mean? That's why my brain was. I love thinking, dude. I'm good at it. And Team Stomping Grounds is just like, hey, if you're spending, this one's for you. I just don't care about, And then there's people that are on the team that just don't do what they need to do, and we barely do anything. It's kind of sad. And, people get sick. And then people know that I'm kind, so they know that they can sometimes not pull their weight, and I'll still keep them. But I'm kind of tired of that. But then again, I don't really care. Portuguese is really that too. Yeah. I don't know why, but I have a ton of filthy emotes now, like borderline against TOS. It's from good people, but just why? Alice, your emote game is strong. And that's always good. Respect from a Puerto Rican for recognizing languages. You're welcome. I'm always trying to find ways to better communicate with everybody. Some of the first times I was trolled in the internet, like in 2009, I learned how to swear in Swedish. Most of the Western European languages are similar to each other, yeah. And then you have the Slavic languages are a little bit different, the Eastern European, as well as the Germanic. It's interesting. The gummy bear emote, you know that one. Markor, that's funny. That's a great emote, the Johnny Riddlin emote. Playbook says, all right. But it's like, if I were to say far and then say fan in a different way, if I say and fan, If I were to put that together, I know that's a bad word. In Norwegian, I think. Maybe it could be. I think that is. I know what you're saying, Alice. Yeah. They're all similar. That's so funny. This is my little Mandalorian egg that they used to have little Grogu's in there, but I ate them. Why am I playing with it right now? Because it's in my hand. Because it was right here. Here, wait. I got this little... Whoops. I got this little light up shark thing. You put it to like a quarter. It lights up for like a second. I got this little flamingo thing. Where's Mr. Bacon? I'm always here. Bacon Biggie Dude. Tag Team Champions. That reminds me of the Filipino dish that shares the same name as the B word in Spanish? Really? Oh, I'm late. I'm later than I thought it'd be. Oh well. I still have ads. We'll go till we run out of ads. I'm having fun. 7:30 probably. 8 o'clock the latest. It's okay. This used to be called In the Hole. Okay, this game used to be called In the Hole, but there's different versions of this. So either we're happy that it's in the hole, or we're not. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Boop, 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 boop. Alice, why would you do that to me? You know I had to sing it out, or else it would be stuck in my hand all day. I was thinking those are big hot dogs with a top of it. Is it In the Hole? That is a great, great song. Oh, look at all that sushi everywhere. Oh my gosh. See. Oh my gosh. No, come on. Come on, tell me the name of the game. Oh, I have to click the thing. Dang it. All in Hole! Thank you very much. That bet was worth it. Get all in hole. Johnny freaking Riddlin, we got all in hole. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Thank you. Johnny, Alice is over on the Kick Chat. Used to say happy birthday to her. Well, I mean, for us, her birthday's gone in her world. But I don't care that I didn't get the bout. I got to say all in whole. That's how big it would be with the Aldi Sushi, kinda. Oh, we're out of ads. That's okay. You know what? You've been a good chat. We're just going to play 5 more. And then you just won King of the Ring. Nice. I'm going to leave after these 5 bouts or whenever we run out of bouts. Hey! Happy birthday, Alice, from Johnny Riddlin. What is that in the hole? Whoa! With my what? Alice, you're naughty. You're naughty. Johnny, this is for you, because it's your emote. I leveled up in my own chat. That's so cool. I'm level 6 and you know, sometimes I talk a lot when I'm watching streamers. I love to talk. When I'm watching streamers, if it's just one stream, you know I'm there, you know? Sometimes I'm watching like 3 streams, so I don't talk in Johnny's chat much, but, you know, it happens. Some of the Botrix levels on the Kicks chat, I'm like in the 40s and 50s. It's ridiculous because I just talk a lot because I'm having fun. Like, yeah. You got sushi and gummy bear stuff. Johnny, I can't lip sync. I can't do it. You were there. Dude. The only time that I've ever really lip synced live as an adult, Johnny Ridland was with me. We were at VidCon 2014, 2015, I don't know. Yeah, but it's only for people that are going to be there, Johnny. You have to be there. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it can't hurt, you know. But so Johnny and I, there was this thing. It was part of the Jimmy Fallon thing, and we actually got on the website, or the website version of this compilation things. Aaron, oh, it has been a while. I'm gonna finish my story real quickly, and then I'm gonna get back to the one, because that you're not gonna be as happy about. All right, so Johnny's been on TV a couple times. We were on a web. It was on the web, the YouTube video of it. It was a lip sync battle, and Johnny and I, it was like a random thing, and we ended up doing. It was Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. There's a video of it somewhere. I mean, he might have it on his channel or something. I don't remember, but it was funny. Yeah. We might have been on actually the Tonight Show. I don't remember. I don't think we were on the actual show, but we were on the video of it in the vlogs. Yeah. Aaron asked, I might get too personal with this question, but how's Biggie Dad? Biggie Dad passed away in December 7th, 2015. And it'll be 10 years this year, but all of his videos are still up. And he still has over 8,000 subscribers. And I'm just going to put that link there. And it's pretty cool. Oh, Burger, don't be sad about that. That was perfect subtiming. It's very rare that we've had somebody that doesn't know that Dad's gone. Very rare. But that's the thing. It's like sometimes people haven't been here since season 1. Or don't remember, and that's fine. I love you all. I'm not saddened by it. Anytime I get to talk about my dad, it's a beautiful day. He's in the corner. That's that little thing down there. That is Biggie Dad. That's an emote that I made through the Flovatar NFT block project. So I've got him on. I don't have it right here, but I have him on t-shirts and stuff, and you can buy it at biggiedude.com. I think it's listed in the description of the videos. I don't actually know on YouTube, but thank you, Burger, for putting Biggie Dads in the chat. He made a lot of people happy in a short amount of time, and he still does, because I still talk about him. That emote is my dad. Yeah, that is Biggie Dad. Thank you, Harry. It's been a year since I knew it was coming up. I didn't know, but Alice, it's wonderful that you're here today. I hope that you're having a wonderful. I hope that you had a really cool birthday. You know, Johnny says I need to promote Beidou merch when people ask me. Nah, just promote the music. You know, promote the Johnny. Like the other day, I wasn't feeling good, so I didn't say about it. Like when Jess was doing the BBFM on Tuesday. Like people in the chat said, play Biggie Dude's song. And she put on the My Favorite Planet is Uranus. And it played on the thing. It was so cool. and she has like the little Spotify widget. So it's like, it said Biggie Dude. It's like, I'm famous now. So yeah, whatever. But, you know, just that's really what you can do. And I always appreciate you, Johnny. You've been my friend for 16 years. You don't need to do anything for me. You've made millions of people hear my Bok Bok Chicken song on TikTok. You've been a great friend. I don't like to take advantage of my friends. I don't know if people have ever figured that out. I just don't. But if you offer, yeah, I'll be like, you know, that's cool. You know, do what you want. Aaron says, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't remember. But don't worry about that. It's fine. You know, we all are going to die. So let's just live and have a good time. And we can remember those that are gone. That's kind of cool. You know, and someday when I'm gone, maybe you'll all remember me and maybe be like, huh, Biggie Dude, who's that guy? Just kidding. But I'm in good health. Although I was really sick the other day. So that was scary. Burger says this weekend has been really good for you. Bought a new car money and today worked 5 hours like on a red day. Should be getting paid 10 hours. Nice. Let's go. Johnny says, I know what you can do for me. I had to be friends with you for 16 years. Yeah, right? Once upon a time, the second year of VidCon, 2011, Johnny and I, this is pre-Uber, okay? Pruber. Johnny says, hey, you want to split a cab going to VidCon from the thing? I go, sure. And then my flight got in at about 12:01 in the morning. Johnny's flight got in at about 10 in the morning. So I was just chilling in the LAX because I told him I would wait for him. And I'm a man of my word. That's what's up. Alice says, my article is about your recovery story and your view on the government doing budget cuts that puts lives in danger by cutting down on rehabilitation programs. That's very cool. Alice, I'm really proud of you. For real. There's a lot of people that don't understand how hard it can be because they haven't gone through it themselves. Yeah, I wanted to walk. Markcore, that's funny. Yeah, we even put that in the song there somewhere. Big dude rules, good time, dude. I do all right. Yeah, convention season's coming up. Pretty excited. 3 weeks from today, I'll be in Dallas, Texas for TwitchCon. For DreamHack. And then about a month later, I'll be in Anaheim for VidCon. And then a couple of months off. And then October has both TwitchCon San Diego as well as DreamHack Atlanta. So I'm pretty excited. There might be some other trips in there depending on a bunch of stuff. So who knows? Do I ever think I don't have that? Like that, those shirts from the Ready to Walk things were made in 2009. I still have some. I might give some away at some point, or you know, I don't really have a lot of them, but I found the rest of them. Like I had like a batch of, I think it was a batch of 100. Like there was 50 gray ones and 50 white ones. Aaron, I don't talk about politics, and that's fine. I appreciate you asking, though. I try not to, and I don't wanna. I would love to walk, yeah. Yeah, coffee and then a walk and talk with a reporter. That's so cool. A walkie-talkie? I could do another design of it, but like, yeah. I think people think that sometimes politics and the powers in the government will save them. And so people rely on it way more than they ever rely on themselves. But then sometimes when public policies shift in a way that is very erratic and unpredictable, it's scary for a lot of people. There we go. That's a good way of saying absolutely nothing important. Any politicians that prey on the fear of people on this planet, which is pretty much almost all of them, we could all be doing so much more good stuff together if we just, you know, evolved. Johnny Riddler, why can't we just evolve? Yeah, why don't you Super Saiyan and save us all? Super duper Saiyan. You could be Super Putty Saiyan. You just evolve into... Why can't we just evolve? Johnny, you said it best. And sometimes that's amazing. Super Saiyan. Say Saiyan. Like Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball Z. It's gonna be ramen. It is. May the first be with you. Always. Ha ha ha. Let's may the fourth be with you. I smell a padded room. Crazy? I was crazy once. I did. Because his hair looks like ramen noodles in that meme. Justin Timberlake. You ever just smile? For no reason other than you're just content with who you are. You're reflecting on all the cool crap you've done. You're thinking about how cool this is that I get to do this right now for just fun. That I feel healthy. That I feel good. I feel hopeful. Although I am losing 3-0, this sucks. We might have to go to... Burger says, I love your sigh of relief then smile moments. Anytime I do that, that's so cool that you just said that, by the way. But anytime I'll like do that, I like, you know, it's just like, dude, this is so beautiful. I just wish there was more that I could do to help people realize how wonderful that they are and how wonderful the time is that we have here. We're all going to die. We're all so temporary, and everybody's so caught up in so many stupid things. It happens every time. It happens multiple times to stream. The fact that you just picked up on that is beautiful. Thank you, Burger. Thanks for paying attention. I love this. I love being alive. I love that I'm being perceived by people all over this planet from all sorts of backgrounds and religions and creeds and socioeconomic monies, and some of you are women, some of you are men, some of you are big people, some of you are tiny people. And we're all here together breathing the same atmosphere, swirling around on the same planet. And so many people just don't get it because they think it's about stuff. I don't need to get into it. Everybody knows I don't even have to say it. We just lost that 13-0, by the way. Biggie Dude, will you fix the world already? It's not mine to fix. I can only show people what I've done. I can only show people maybe an idea. Everybody's got to do their own work. I've done a lot of self-work. You know this. And just me. Me fixing the world is helping other people fix themselves if that's what they want to do. Freedom of choice, free will is one of the most important things to me. Yes, it is. You did it. Yay! Apparently, breaking news from the Big Dude Radio Network. Johnny Ridlin, our correspondent, has said that I have fixed the world. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what he said, so... and now back to Big Dude doing Big Dude stuff. My favorite planet is Uranus. My favorite planet is Uranus. And you know that you will play this if your favorite planet is Uranus. Bacon W. Dude, somebody the other day was saying, I need that emote. It's like, it's Johnny Ribbons. The Bacon W. I think they had bacon in their name. I don't remember. It wasn't Jess's chat. It was somebody else's chat. I don't remember. I think it was like maybe Classy Beef. I like watching them. They're a cool slot community stream thing. It's not my emote. It's your emote, dude. My emote game is weak. I don't care. What's up, sweaty? Boot et terre. Sweaty boot et terre. I love that I changed. I really can't say the last name. I am on TikTok, so they like it when I don't say bad things. That was your old PlayStation name and it got reported. I wonder why. Oh my goodness. Life is so cool, dude. I think, yeah. So now I'm in plus 12 jail. Luckily I should be able to plus 12 this. Although it might not be. No, it's a great name. I just can't say it out loud. You're fine. You're fine. Alice says, I found something epic a while ago that's soundtracks from movies like Hans Zimmer and stuff, but lo-fi. Lo-fi Hans Zimmer would be dope. Markor says, Big Dude Riz and Ohio from Sigma Town. Yeah, I wish I'd put more. I wish in the Skibbity song I put more Sigma and stuff. I didn't say Sigma at all. But to be fair, it was all made up and I wasn't expecting it. You're only on Valor tier right now. It's hard to play the game with all this. Yeah, I mean, you just have to play it. 2 tiers at once, 2 rarities at once is always hard. Like I was kind of frustrated, you know. Tung tung tung. I don't know what that means. Burger. But I'm thankful that you wrote it in the chat. Why do I feel like I'm glowing right now? Ah. Italian brain rot. Oh, nice. What's up, Brandon? I miss playing this game at the same time. Don't. It's so much easier to progress now. You don't have to get like one pro, you don't have to get one guy and another guy to pro. You get experience every time you pull something from the board. It's all over TikTok? Okay. Made a low pie spot of the... Yeah, send it to me. Lo-fi Spotify playlist. That's pretty cool. Squid Game and Arcane and Star Wars. It's cool. I never saw Arcane. Sweaty was saying, but I was just rewatching your old videos and you were playing in season 1 and had the Christmas light. Those are my favorite. Like the Page Ultra Rare card during that Christmas stuff. That was so cool. Like when you see... if anybody ever's looking at old videos, in season 1, they had a very small portion of things where inside the inner border, they would put Christmas lights and stuff. It was like then they never did it again. When I pull the Mizd out, you should see the background of it. It was so cool. And then my favorite card of all time looking was the Page Ultra Rare, the purple and the holiday lights. It was so beautiful. It just worked for me. You know? Yeah. But it was only like for 3 weeks in season 1, I want to say. Maybe like a month or something. I don't know. Like right around when Survivor tier dropped. So that was mid-November-ish. 2014. No, they're gone. It was just a graphical thing, and then there's no way to that'd be really wonderful to bring stuff like that back, or like have the ability, because like now, you know, like how in the battle pass you had like the chat toast things. What if you could put that stuff inside a card? But there's so many cards that it wouldn't work with. I would love it to be able to build your own card with points. You know what I mean? like crafting. That would be so cool. I was always a big like if you could craft something and then you could make the arrow happen, you could make the superstar happen. You could do anything. You could design. You know, it would be cool. But that might be too much. I also like how some of the people had belts. Yeah. Music is your life. I don't know why it just goes in your soul and I cry. Yeah, I'm very connected to music and the arts and aesthetics. Like everything is aesthetics to me, even if it's not. It's kind of interesting. It's the way that my brain perceives information. Like everything is art, everything is music, everything is a dance, everything is a play, everything is everything. You know what I mean? And if you're living a beautiful life, and I kind of think of that I am, every day is like a new show. You know? But I don't view myself as performing. I'm just living a show. I am the show. We are all living our own production, our own show, you know? All the AJ Lee cards were great, yeah. My favorite dance is the Devil's Tango. Oh. It's not the horizontal mambo? All right, you know what? I think we've done what we needed to do today. 7:33, that's a good time for the big dude number. We're going to just, we're going to play some Elimination Chamber because I got to work on, I need 8 more of those. 13,000 power is so ridiculous. How far am I to getting? Because I only have 2 current pro level type of deals. I can change the momentums around too. Battle Pass. All right, let's just claim all. 22? I don't think that's going to really do enough. 450 credits, that was pretty good. How much is it? Yeah, but then... we're not going to do that right now. All right, everybody, we're going to do type of 1 or 2 in the chat, and then we're going to do the goodbye song. Remember, during the goodbye song, if you type stuff in the chat, you get to be in the song. The old survivor, Seth Rollins with the money bank case. Yeah, dude. All right, we got 73. Odds equal 1, evens equal 2. Anything with a 0 in it is 2. At the end, yeah. I streamed and I feel good. Almost 3 hours. I'll be happy. Burger with a 1, David with a 2, Alice with a 2. We'll give everybody about 10 more seconds. Tooty toot toot toot. Can I put an equation? Sure. Well, you already done it, so no. Haha. Too late. Gosh darn it. Hey, we got Chris Sabin, one of the Motor City machine guns. Motor City machine gun, machine. It might have come out that way. I sometimes say I probably did. I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm going away. I got a phone. I got a visit.